Hello. Have you ever wondered what you are chasing after every day? Early in the morning, still sleepy-eyed, you jump up hurriedly. The whole day long, you are busy with numbers, projects, relationships. Then when night falls, your body is exhausted and your mind is empty. You think that after all those efforts, you will find something great, something peaceful, a happiness that you have always longed for. However, the feeling of emptiness remains. A bigger house, a more luxurious car, a higher status. You have obtained them, but the joy only passes by like a breeze. You continue searching, thinking that happiness is somewhere far away, at the end of the road, at some destination you have not yet reached. There are days when you sit alone, listening to your heart whisper, "Where is happiness?" It feels like an endless chase. You run after it, but the more you run, the further happiness retreats. Your heart becomes tired, anxious, and disappointed. This is a vicious cycle that it seems everyone has experienced or is experiencing. We mistakenly believe that happiness is something that can be found outside, in material things or achievements that the world offers. We tirelessly search, only to realize that those things bring only temporary pleasure. It is like a sweet candy that quickly melts on the tongue, then leaves a bitter taste of emptiness. The Buddha understood this suffering thousands of years ago. He pointed out, sentient beings always crave happiness, but they seek it where it does not exist. True happiness is not what you possess or what you achieve. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey. And that journey, you do not need to go far. It is right within your own soul. Like a compass, it shows the way, but you are the one who must walk to find the shore of peace. You do not need to chase happiness. Just be still and feel it, because the seed of happiness has long been planted in the soil of each person's soul. Would you like to explore that seed with me? You know, the Buddha once taught that happiness or suffering does not come from external circumstances, but from our own mind. This teaching is repeated by him in the Dhammapada, like a precious key that helps us open the door to the inner world. He said, "Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If with an impure mind a person speaks or acts, suffering follows him like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox." And immediately after, he said, "Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never-departing shadow." You see, suffering is like a heavy cart that keeps rolling after us, while happiness is as light as our own shadow, never leaving us. The difference lies in only one thing, whether our mind is pure or not. So, how can we have a clear mind, free from defilement? Like cleaning a mirror, when the soul is cleansed, you will see the world more clearly, and more importantly, you will see happiness right in your present life. The Buddha offered some practical methods, not lofty, but very close to us. 1. Live in the present. Accept what is. Life is an endless flow of ups and downs. Some days are sunny and warm, some days stormy. There are moments filled with happiness, but also pains that seem insurmountable. We often want only to receive joy and try to reject suffering. But it is this opposing, denying attitude that causes us pain. Imagine this. One day you come home from work, stuck in traffic. It rains, and your phone runs out of battery. You feel annoyed and uncomfortable. You start complaining, "Why is today so unlucky?" But in reality, traffic jams or rain are things you cannot change. What makes you suffer is not the rain, but your reaction to it. The Buddha taught that instead of focusing on pain, seek the lesson. What is the lesson here? Perhaps it is about patience while waiting, or the lesson of accepting things beyond your control. When you accept reality, you no longer waste energy fighting it. You become stronger, more mature. Do you see? Instead of complaining, why is there traffic today? You can think, I have more time to listen to my favorite music. Instead of being upset because plans are ruined, you can think, maybe the universe wants me to slow down a bit, to rest and observe everything around. Reality is what is happening, while your emotions are created by you. When we learn to accept, we are no longer swept away by emotional storms. We stand firm amid life's flow, peaceful and free. 2. Live with gratitude and generosity. Dana. We think we need to own a lot to be happy. We accumulate money, wealth, new things, but in the end, we feel lonely and empty. The Buddha taught to practice generosity, to give without expecting anything in return. Giving is not only about material things, but also about giving time, kindness, encouragement, a warm smile. Imagine a small story. A young person buys a very expensive branded shirt. Wearing that shirt, they feel joyful and proud, but that feeling lasts only a few days. Then they want another shirt. That joy is very short-lived. It is pleasure. Now imagine another story. You walk down the street and see an elderly person carrying heavy bags. You come and help them cross the street. They smile and thank you with a warm look. How do you feel? Your heart suddenly warms. A feeling of happiness spreads throughout your body. This happiness does not come from receiving, but from giving. That happiness does not fade, but can become a beautiful memory, a source of positive energy for your whole day. Even later, when you think back, you still smile gently. When you give, you not only make others happy, but also yourself. You are opening your heart, connecting with the world around you. Generosity is an inexhaustible spring of happiness, because it does not depend on what you have, but on your open heart. 3. Live with compassion and forgiveness. Perhaps this is one of the hardest lessons. We often hold tightly to grudges and others' mistakes, as if they were precious gems. We think that if we do not forgive, the other person will suffer. But in fact, the one who suffers is ourselves. Forgiveness does not mean you agree with others' wrong actions. Forgiveness means you decide to let go of the burden of resentment. It is like holding a burning coal, intending to throw it at someone. But the first to be burned is yourself. When you forgive, you do it not for others, but for yourself. So your heart can be free, so your soul can be at peace. And not only forgiving others, you must also learn to forgive yourself. Each of us has made mistakes. We are not perfect. If you keep holding on to past mistakes, you cannot live fully in the present. Forgive your own flaws, then stand up and start again. Forgiveness is a very powerful healing medicine. It frees you from the chains of the past, helping you live more lightly and peacefully. Dear friend, our search for happiness is not actually a distant journey, but a return. A return to the peace that already exists within the soul. Happiness is not something you have to chase, nor is it a gift given by someone else. It is a state of the soul. Remember, when you accept reality and stop struggling against what is happening, you will feel freedom. When you give without expecting anything in return, you will see your heart bloom. And when you forgive others and yourself, you are freeing your soul from the chains of suffering. Happiness is not something grand, but small moments created from a pure heart. It is the feeling of peace when you sit quietly, the warmth when you offer a smile, the relief when you let go of a burden. Life will sometimes have rainy days, challenges, and pain, but when you have a steady heart, you will no longer be afraid. Your mind will be like a clear lake, able to reflect all the surroundings without becoming muddy. Happiness is not a lake without waves, but a lake that, despite the waves, remains calm and clear. Take a little time for yourself each day, even if just a few minutes. Sit down, breathe deeply, feel the life flowing within you. Let go of worries and troubles, and allow yourself to be happy. True happiness never leaves you. It is just waiting for you to return. Start now. Plant the seeds of peace in your heart, and you will see happiness bloom.